dropped in crypto space. I'll just wait for everyone to fill in here. But GM, once you have joined, it's a pleasure to obviously be live with you now as we are seeing probably the most significant day in crypto's history, guys. We have the news that's just dropped that the ETFs have been approved. All right. I'm just going to make sure all my socials are good. And thanks for obviously tuning in. Please let me know in the chat, GM. If you're here, how bullish is this news? I'm so excited, guys. Market is responding extremely well right now. And we'll get to that very shortly. In terms of what else we're doing today, guys, is we're just going to take a market overview, see if there's any trades that we can take, and just see what's happening in that space. But yeah, please let me know if you're here in the chat. Let me know with some GMs. Let me know if you are here with me. So we got 31 viewers. Excellent. Let's go, guys. Come on, BTC news, ETFs are approved. Let's get everyone here. Let's go, guys. Thanks for being here. Let's go. No, it's not hacked, bro. It's not hacked onion. It's not hacked, bro. This is legit, bro. This is legit, fam. All right. Yeah, GM, everyone. GM, thanks for being here. Obviously, if you are new, please subscribe. Follow me on YouTube and follow me on X. Just wait for it to fill up a little bit more. All right, mad. All right, so I'm going to share my screen in a second, guys. What you will see on the screen is that we have some approvals. Sorry, the ETFs have been approved. Okay. Let me just pull that up very shortly. I'm just got to find it. All right, here we go. All right, GM, everyone. GMT Ward, thanks for being here, legend. Love tuning in with you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so here's the news, guys. Obviously, that dropped probably about 15 minutes ago. Okay. As you can see here on the screen. All right, King Kong, thanks for being here, bro. GM. All right, guys. Yeah, so as you can see here, we have Watch a Guru coming out. We have the biggest news sources in crypto coming out and saying that it is approved. So that's fantastic. I'm so bullish for what's ahead, guys. So bullish for what's ahead. I'm just going to try and make sure my camera screen is all good. So as you can see here, guys, SEC has approved the first BTC ETF. We'll get into the charts very shortly. Obviously, DB is another one that you can follow for updates, and then the other ones are obviously spectator index. So if I just come to my notifications, where are we at? Goodness gracious, there. And we have a look here. Oh, looks like I'm comparing against these boys for the BTC ETF approved. Anyways, all right. So thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Shad, thanks for being here, legend. Appreciate you. Yeah, please obviously let me know if you're here in the chat, guys. Really do appreciate your support. So obviously we've got breaking right here. As you can see here, Zero Hedge is another up-to-date information that you can follow. Obviously, you can see over on the side here, it's trending ETF approved. If you do try to go to the website, it is currently down, is what is happening at the moment, guys. So obviously, we're going off what the news is saying on Twitter. But yeah, there's underlyingly so many good things about this. Obviously, we've seen the news come out around the fees and how BlackRock are currently putting down their fees to be essentially the premier ETF approval. So in other words, they want to have the most money coming in, and it's competition at the end of the day, okay? Who wants to get the most money in and who wants to get in the money the most quickest? Because whoever does that then can succeed longer term, because people will probably just go to that one because they have the most money in that fund, right? So there's definitely going to be super bullish news. But if you want to dive deeper in here, you can obviously look into the SEC's report on it. Okay. But yeah, keep an eye on the news, guys. Zero Hedge is the one that I've been following for quite a while. Essentially, as you can see here, like this one, I will just keep you up to date with the live information. So definitely check it out. Yeah, GM everyone, GM. Thanks for being here. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube and like the video on both X and on YouTube. Follow me if you are on X. So this is obviously probably the biggest significant day in crypto's history. Okay. I've been in this space for 8 years, guys. This is huge news. Okay. I'm waiting for my normie friends to text me later and say, hey, mate, what about crypto right now? Because they'll see this news on mainstream TV and they will see it start to run. So if we do look at the markets, guys, because that's obviously what we're all here for, the main one that I want to show you is Ethereum, guys. Ethereum is breaking out like nothing right now, okay? It's absolutely pumping, which is great to see. It's obviously catching up. It's up 7% for the 24 hours in comparison to BTC, which is just flatlined. Actually, in saying that right now, BTC, no, it's still flatlining right now. No action on BTC, obviously, because we probably knew that the BTC was going to be approved in the last couple of days. And as you can see here, ETH is the one that we're going to touch base around mainly today. And as you can see, this is a smaller time frame. We're on the hour, and I'll show you what it looks like on higher time frames in a second. GM Fedric, thanks for being here, bro. Federico, sorry, my apologies, legend. Thanks, Kevin. For being here, bro. Everyone says approved, but no proof. Dude, we just showed you the proof. Zero Hedge has the proof of the SEC document, mate. So yeah, definitely check that. I can pull it up again, actually, just to prove. Just give me a sec. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Mad. There it is. All right, so as you can see here, mate, this is an official document. BTC's likely approved by the SEC. Sorry, that was the one from 23 minutes ago, but it is approved. Okay. The website's just down at the moment, so it's all coming through. So that's excellent. But yeah, let's look at the charts, and obviously the charts is showing us what's happening. And as I said, goodness gracious, can't speak right now. Ethereum is pumping. All right, look at this breakout on the 4 hour. Okay, so it accumulated here, and obviously the breakout, I put a chart up. It's probably up about nearly 10% since I posted that chart on my Twitter yesterday. But what I want to show you is actually, if we zoom out further and further, it does look strong here for ETH, okay? I just actually opened a Solana long as well, because it was sort of quite down a little bit, but we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, Solana's an interesting space right now, but back to ETH. As you can see here, ETH is showing a lot of strength, okay, is we are moving higher, okay? It's been playing out this longer term breakout for so long, all right? So if we have a look here, maybe it's time for ETH to catch up to the rest of the market. We've seen what Solana's done. We've seen obviously what BTC's done up to 47, 48. It actually nearly hit 49 in the past couple of days, guys. So it's definitely good to see, and maybe ETH does get to that 3K region, okay, in the next couple of days. I'd probably say it retests around that 2.8 region first as a bit of as a bit of resistance, and then maybe it moves into 3K in the coming days. The one reason I am more bullish on ETH right now is because of the Solana versus ETH. As you can see here, it's breaking some fib levels, which it did previously hold. So in the short term, maybe ETH does outperform Solana. In comparison to ETH versus BTC, this is huge. Okay, so I was on stream just the other day, guys, and I said, if for me to be bullish on Ethereum, I need it to break these previous lower highs that we've seen for months and months, like for the past couple of years, guys. This is August 2022, so like that is a very long time that ETH has been in this downwards trend, and potentially with this ETF narrative for Ethereum now, obviously going to be the narrative that will be hopefully seeking some approval in the coming months. Obviously, ETH is looking to bounce off these levels. So I'm still cautious, okay? So I'm waiting for it to potentially break the 0.58 region, or initially that 0.56, and then obviously that 0.55 region. So keep an eye on the BTC versus ETH chart. This is what it looks like, okay? It is still bearish until we break some of those zones, and then we close it. It's so important that candle closes, not just wicks up there and then comes back down. That shows weakness. That shows that the sellers are in. They want to take their profit on ETH. So for me to flip bullish into Ethereum right now, it's obviously if this goes up and maintains a closure above that level. So I'm looking at Solana here. Yeah, it's kind of just hesitant at the moment. So I'll just see about my long right now. So I open that long. So we'll see how that goes. But in terms of the rest of the market, guys, let me just pull up this. All right, so we've seen obviously that the rest of the market is still kind of chilling. Okay, we've got BTC at 45.5. We've got ETH at 2.5, which we've been looking at. Solana is still under that $100 mark. It's at 97 at the moment, just kind of floating. And the rest of the market's kind of chill. But what you'll notice by the last 24 hours, it's Ethereum that's killing it, guys. And that's so good to see. Ethereum is starting to catch up. So we've got the approvals. We've got the rumors now that obviously Ethereum and its ecosystem are going to be popping off. So it's great to see layer 2. So Arb and Optimism are up at least 30% now. Rocket Pool, obviously your staking protocols and stuff, Lido and stuff are really starting to pump. Blur, I've been telling you, Blur's not a bad play, not only to buy the token, but obviously to stake it on the Blur platform and to earn those Blur Season 3s. So yeah, let me know, guys, if you have any particular coins you want me to be. GM Sexy, let me know if you want to join, bro. Happy for you to join, bro. I sent you a DM on Discord. So yeah, let me know. But yeah, guys, it's great to see. Obviously, we even have Aave and stuff, Frax Share stuff bouncing. Bonks back up about 12%. Look at this, even Ethereum Classic, which legit has nothing going for it at the moment. Uniswap's up, so legit ETH ecosystem's up, and it might be the narrative for the next month is Ethereum's ecosystem, which is great to see. All right, so I'm just going to check Cheeky thinks you're cute. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys. So let me just check a few things. Let me just see if there's any more official news that has come out yet. Thanks for being here, guys. Obviously, if you are new, please subscribe to the YouTube and obviously follow me on X. And please like the video, guys. Please like the video. It does support me and my growth as a content creator. Still refreshing for real. All right. Yeah, nothing updated yet. So obviously the website's still down. We can't get that confirmation, but I assume that it is all but confirmed. Obviously, we have people coming out with the fees and whatnot. So there's definitely lots to sort of lock it in, guys. Okay, so we're looking at the market. It looks pretty good. We haven't moved up in terms of greed at the moment. So market's kind of steady at the moment, just waiting for action to come in. Interestingly, I shared this earlier, guys, as a meme coin trade. We have obviously on the screen is Miro. So Miro's been outperforming. I shared it down here at about 17 mil, I think it was, and then it obviously ran to 90 mil or 85 to 90 mil recently, and then obviously it's starting to consolidate and maybe it looks to move higher. And it's honestly good to see. Like if we look at some other strength in some of the meme coins, let's look at Bonk, guys. So I think Miro could definitely break out soon. Bonk is showing a nice reversal on its chart as well once it wants to load. So as you can see here, I said on stream the other day, if it can flip this support level here at about the $1.3 billion mark and then hold it, then I'm more bullish on Bonk longer term. So I think Bonk's definitely one you maybe want to have exposure to moving into 2024. In terms of NFTs, guys, still a bloodbath across the cycle. So if you have a look here, guys, we can see that there's still a lot of red across the markets. Even though Saga monkeys are up quite a lot, they're still down probably in terms of the day performance in the last couple of hours, obviously, because a lot of money has been in Ethereum and in altcoins and that type of stuff. But if we have a look here, guys, quite red across the markets. I think a lot of people probably want to be predominantly in their altcoins right now. I just don't see, unless you are in lower for particular collections. So I actually sold my little pudgy just before because I wanted to hold ETH instead. So if you come to, so Ethereum is bleeding right now. So if you look here, guys, Ethereum is bleeding right now in terms of NFTs. So quite weak across the board. So that's interesting to see. Obviously, we've got plenty of good news coming in today regarding the ETF approval. We might dive into some altcoins very shortly. But yeah, please let me know if you are here in the chat. I do appreciate it, guys. All right. All right, I'm just going to chill for a little bit. Just make sure that we have any more updates in the news, guys. Obviously, it's a privilege to be here with you all. Huge, huge, huge day, guys, because obviously it's the first time in crypto's history that we have an ease of access for institutions, an ease of access for hedge funds to jump in. It's huge, and it's so exciting for what's ahead. We're going to talk about some other narratives that I've got at the moment as well. So we definitely have been looking at airdrops last night. I dropped a big thread or a longer post, probably not even a thread on that. So yeah, I could join in there as well. Sexy. I might stay live for maybe half an hour, guys. And then obviously we might come back later in the day. So in terms of what's happening right now, guys, we're just chilling. We're just waiting for the news to be approved, which, it has been approved. I'm just waiting for some confirmation in terms of an actual link or photo. But again, like I showed you earlier, Zero Hedge does have that confirmation in there. I might just plug this as well, guys. So I'm going to release a video very soon on Gamblify, which is one narrative that I think a lot of people are still sleeping on. If you think about humans, you think about their degenerate behavior, it's Gamblify that is a big one. So I'm going to be dropping that on my YouTube very soon, probably later today. So do check that out. Obviously, I dropped just last night, I dropped this this little post here. Okay, so it's essentially a really simple guide to some of the top airdrops in the space at the moment. So if you like free money, which I know we all do, definitely do check it out. Okay, this is a bunch of different ones on Cosmos, on Ethereum, and on Solana. And shout out to Einstein on the DGen show last night, who actually gave so many better airdrop plays, because so many people aren't on there and so many people aren't currently farming those airdrops. So be sure to follow Einstein, because he's going to be dropping some absolute alpha in the coming days. And we did talk about it, and he talked about it live on this show, as you can see here. So if you want to tune in, I was about probably halfway through the show. We did discuss airdrops, so definitely check it out. As you can see here, the DGen show is really starting to take off. We got 660 people tuning in. We had 800 last week. It's just great to see, and we've only started this space a couple of weeks ago. So it's great to see people supporting the DGen. So please follow our account here on Twitter. All right, this is let's have a look. Yeah, not just happening. Looks like the Nifty portal's gone live, so everyone's gone live. The ETF is alive. Well, classic, easy, bro. All right. Yeah, no, not much news there, guys. All right, so we might dive quickly into the charts, just to see if there's a potential trade playing out. I did take a long on Solana as a sort of hedge to the market right now, but if we do take a look, right, so Solana's in this interesting space right now, so I am looking for it to potentially bounce in this region. We could look at RSI and stuff as well, but we probably don't have time today. So other top alts that I'm looking at, Radium's just kind of consolidating in some different levels, okay? Obviously, I've got the FIB levels on because I am a higher time trader. So yeah, still Radium's moving down. So it looks like Ethereum's ecosystem might take the reins here. And if we check back in at ETH, it's still breaking high. It's at 255, guys. So that's great to see. Let's move down. AVAX is up 6% for the day. So AVAX is bouncing nice and hard. IMX is also part of the ecosystem on Ethereum. So that's great to see. So it's bouncing quite hard. Beam underneath the AVAX narrative is also breaking hard. So this looks like it could absolutely send. Vulcan Forge is bouncing a little bit. Rollbit, like what I'm speaking about, Gamblefy is starting to wake up again, okay? So Rollbit looks to be bouncing quite hard at the moment. Doge is bouncing a slight amount, but nowhere near as much of strength as Pepe. Pepe obviously being that one on Ethereum that has that strength. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this on the chart on the stream the other day, is that this level here, holding this is on a higher time frame, but bouncing from here definitely sends this higher, I think for sure. Nia is bouncing at 4% as well. Let's look at Say really quickly. Let's check out the Cosmos ecosystem. I need to add these to my chart, guys. All right, so Say. Let's look at Say. So Say is bouncing. It's up 4%. Let's look at Tia as well as one of our stronger alternative plays as well. So Tia is also bouncing. Lots of strength in the Cosmos ecosystem, guys. So that's great to see. In terms of what I'm looking at, leverage is definitely a tough place to be. At the moment, it's obviously hard to predict the market, but obviously I think maybe if we see some potential moves up across the strength of the market, obviously Ethereum's going to probably be carrying it. Okay, so if we look back at Ethereum here, guys, it's absolutely ascending. So that's so good to see. Like, great to see Ethereum finally catching up to the markets, guys, at the end of the day. In terms of what I'm looking at as well, so ETH versus BTC, still it's bouncing hard, but I was just saying this in my Discord. I want for me to be bullish on Ethereum in a longer term perspective. It needs to break that level first, and then that's on the 4 hour. And let's zoom out a little bit further. So apologize, my lines aren't straight. So that's where I need it to break that level first. And then if it can break and hold this level here at the 5.7% mark as well, that's when I'm a lot more bullish longer term on ETH. So ETH still has a bit to move up to in terms of BTC. If it can hold those levels, guys, up here, then I'm very bullish on ETH in the medium to long term, guys. It's showing me that potentially we do have a V-shaped recovery. Let's look at the weekly. It's still, yeah, so as you can see here, we bounce kind of in no man's land. Let's see if there's nothing really there. So we have just bounced randomly. And as you can see here, we are obviously, and that's what I mean, guys. You can't be trading this sort of, it's the rumors, it's the hype, it's the news events, et cetera, et cetera. So shout out to Fred's Discord for being here, and shout out to you, Sexy. Do appreciate it, legend. Yeah, guys. So essentially what I'm looking at, that's what I'm looking at. This is probably the most important chart right now in crypto, is whether ETH can flip BTC into a bullish structure. So I'd be then looking for a higher low. So if it was to, obviously, let's draw it, guys. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. So if we have a look at this chart, guys, so if it can come up here, sort of take both of these levels, consolidate, and then move higher, that is a change of bullish structure because you have higher lows like this. Okay, it's the first time that we've actually had a change of structure, right? So we would have stopped going down, okay? So we would have stopped making lower lows like you've seen on the screen, okay? And we've actually started to make higher highs as well, okay? So yeah, interesting place for ETH at the moment. I wanted to look at BTC dominance. Let's have a look at that right now. And then we'll look at total crypto market cap. So yeah, BTC dominance is staying quite bearish. So as you can see here, guys, I think I've had this charted for so long. But if this starts to move down, so if anytime this trends down, it's altcoin season or it's ETH season, right? Anytime this trends up, you want to be predominantly in BTC, or you want to be hedging your bets against BTC, right? So as you can see here, guys, it looks like we have continued. Yeah, so we had that huge big candle up, and obviously that was that pump to sort of 48, 49 region, and now it is starting to retrace. Obviously, as Ethereum takes a lot of liquidity, then this does look to move back down. Very interesting at the moment how the market's going to play out, this ETF approval and that type of thing. But yeah, curious to see how it plays out. All right, let's look at total crypto market cap. Very interestingly, this is a huge level of resistance. Obviously, not only did we have the news, guys, but as you can see here, This is a monumental sort of region. And if anything, this is probably a reason why we've been quite consolidated for the past couple of weeks. We've definitely had previous resistance here, previous support levels here in 2022. So no surprise that we kind of just cooled off for a bit here. But if, as I said last time on my stream, guys, if we can break this level, which we are currently breaking, so it's anywhere between the 1.67 and about the 1.64 region, trillion, then obviously if we can break that and hold it, we go to Valhalla, guys. We start testing two trill, which is pretty crazy, which is great to see. Obviously, we have these ETFs being approved, so that shows me that we could potentially move up before the halvening in April. And for BTC, I mean, we could see an all-time high. So it's the dominance chart. We could see an all-time high for BTC before the halvening. I just don't know if we get it. Like, that's still quite a mammoth move from current price action. So if we have a look to all-time high, it's still 50% move, which is a lot of money. I just think we might see some alts and stuff look to take the market. So we're seeing ETH and stuff currently run quite hard, which is great to see. But we're very curious to see how the rest of the market plays out. Let's look at altcoins, and then we might cut the stream. Just a short one today because the news has obviously dropped, guys. We'll just double check Twitter in a sec as well. So altcoin strength still in the chart, guys. Nothing bearish about this. We're still holding that structure north, which is great to see, and I think that continues. I think maybe we start to retest a bit of resistance, maybe around that 620 bill to 650, 40 sort of bill region for altcoins. So plenty of upside still for altcoins, and as you can see, it's the Ethereum ecosystem that is really leading the charge today, which is great to see. Great to see. All right, I'm just coming back to Twitter to see if we have any news. Let's have a look. Half an hour later, so it is approved, guys. So as you can see here, approves ETF proposals on accelerated basis. So I would assume that we do start trading in the ETFs tomorrow, which is quite bullish, guys. So yeah, quite crazy. So I might jump on some of these other chats, guys. But thanks for tuning in. Obviously, I do appreciate it. If you are new here, please follow me on X. Follow the DGen show. We're live tomorrow as well for another space. And obviously, we're doing weekly newsletters and weekly spaces. But obviously, if you are new here on YouTube, please subscribe. Please like the video on both platforms. It does support me and I really do appreciate it. So thanks for tuning in for that really quick stream, guys. Huge significant day at the end of the day, guys. Super bullish. It's an absolute privilege to be here right now with you all. We have so much upside still left in the next probably year and a half, in my opinion. Obviously, we're front running this breakout in the cycle, so maybe we do front run the end of the cycle as well. So we'll wait and see. We'll play price action at the end of the day. So thanks for always being here, guys. I'm doing a stream with Craig tomorrow, as long as he's all good. Yeah, so there was a little bit of an unforeseen circumstances there, so that's why we're not going live today. So hopefully we jump on tomorrow with Craig, and if not, I will maybe do another stream or another couple of videos tomorrow, guys. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you again soon. As always, take care.